Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think I have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one to show me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one to show me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy.
Hello, 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 all you beautiful cats and kittens out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Homespun Magic. I'm Vixen Little Paw, and this is Cherry Bomb Pop. Keep your thoughts on Doll. She's sick.
Who's not feeling good.
Go sleepies, and we love you. Be better soon.
Yes.
Peekaboo Jelly Bean.
Around.
Next week we are doing a crochet along, and just so you all know, you're gonna need. Let me see.
You said 9 different colors last time?
E, F, G, 7.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, 7. 7 different colors. So if you want it small,
Make it small.
use a thread and a small little hook. If you want it big, grab 2 strings of worsted or use
or the brunette blanket or the mainstay blanket.
And a end hook. It's all up to you.
I've got a bunch of yarns that I haven't used yet that I think I'm going to use.
Yeah. And this is also a really good way to get rid of scraps. So.
I just roll mine up in balls and put them in a box and send them to you.
I'm the scrap queen. Thank you.
Like legit, I have a whole box set up for Vixie that when my balls get to a certain size, I'm like, Vixie!
Yeah, the original one, I'll tell you, they did it with thread, but I'm gonna be using Red Heart. Was that 8? 4. 4.
The worst it is 4.
Oysters 4.
The biggest yarn I've seen is a 6, and that's a super chunk.
You can get 8. That's the kind you can use when you use your arms for your nuts.
Oh, you're talking about the hand knitting.
Yeah. But that is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, and you know they actually make yarn with loops in it, so you don't have to, you can make blankets out of now. I seen it yesterday at Joann's.
What?
Yeah.
They do casts on for you?
Yeah, it's just like, it's literally a string of yarn. It's super chunky yarn, and it's got little loops that come across it. So all you got to do is reach up in that top loop and drag it down. Here, I'll find it.
That is.
I know.
That is weird.
It is weird, and it is.
Maybe for teaching younger kids.
Right. Is it that one?
Oh. Ah.
Burnett makes one called Elise Blanket Easy Yarn. I'm trying to find
easy. Okay. Yeah, it would probably be a good starter yarn.
So, if it'll let me blow the picture up. So you can see the yarn back here and how it's got loops.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And you just literally pull it through.
Huh.
I mean, it's neat. It's a good concept.
Weird.
It is weird, though.
Kind of weird.
Well, bet.
Yeah.
I kind of think I want some so I can try it out.
So you can play with it.
Yeah.
And here would be me. I'd be like taking a big old crochet hook and letting those loops stand up like rug loops.
I mean, you could. You very well could.
That's probably how I would use it. I wouldn't even think to do that with it. Oh my gosh. Honey, I think I need you to come close my door. Thank you.
Excited.
We're at least we're meowing now instead of screaming.
This is true. So today I am working on Christmas got busy and I couldn't get all of the gang done.
That's
I know it's okay. And I forewarned everybody. I was like, look, some of y'all going to get them before Christmas. Some of them y'all might get them in March. But
it happens.
for Vixie's kids, I'm making the Minecraft bees, but instead of using the Minecraft eyes, I have these cute little quiet eyes like that.
Oh,
For
it's
safety
so
eyes.
cute.
And those are the small eyes. And this is all three of them are different because I used regular yellow for worsted weight red heart. And then I took the latte, which was the only brown I had in the house and didn't think to go out and buy another brown. But this one has that color brown with no bee butt.
With no butt.
And these are the medium eyes. And I got his little feet done already. He's got
He's got feathers.
And him's got a different color brown with a bee butt. And then there's the big eyes.
That's probably my favorite one.
And him's got a little tan bee butt.
He's so cute.
Him's is cute. And I made them all the small version instead of the big version.
All I can think of is I have those contacts.
But I made them smaller so that Vixie wouldn't pull her hair out later.
I said for the youngest one, that'd probably be a good one to go in the backpack for calming stuff.
Yeah.
We have those every now.
But when I put the eyes on the first one, because I did most of the body, and then it says to put the eyes in, and then to put the stuffing in, I put the little eyes, and I went, those aren't big enough. So I grabbed the next size up on the next one. I was like, those ones really aren't big enough either. God dang it! So I grabbed the biggest ones I had, and I was like, those are cute. But each of them have their own individual thing to
personality. They've got personality.
They're all one of a kind.
Yeah, that's always good. Just like my kids. They're all one of a kind. One of a kind of something.
Vixie's yarn came in today, and I've had hubby's yarn. His is going to take the longest.
Yeah.
Because I'm not telling what it is because he's on backstage.
He's listening.
Hi,
I can see him.
Yeah, they're all going to be done soon. So, especially the bees, since they're all little parts that I've got to work on now.
They look like bumblebee jelly beans. That's because they're not done yet.
Yeah. I instead of grabbing the white yarn because I was going to work on the wings while I was on camera, I grabbed black, and I don't know why I did that, but I was like, well, apparently I'm just going to get all the little parts done, and then I can. She's
a glutton for punishment. That's why.
Well, she's not wrong.
Happens to the best of us.
It's okay.
I broke my yellow makeup. I don't remember breaking my yellow makeup, but I broke my yellow makeup.
Oh, shit, lady. You know how to fix it.
And there's a crack in the lid, too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Can you break it up, put alcohol in it, and reset it?
Yeah. I probably won't, though. I did it to the black once, and it's already come back apart again.
Oh, poop.
I've been using, but I did get the mixing liquid. I've been using that with it, so it works.
Hey, you said you like it a lot.
Them's cute, though, she says. Jelly Bean says, them's cute, though. Jelly Bean, are you going to start playing Don't Starve together with us?
We need somebody to burn the fucking...
I want to see how
She's
many of us
we can before. Remember, she burned down the forest.
That's right. She burned down the forest. Jelly Bean, you playing tonight? I forgot. You burned us all down last time. You should come play with us tonight.
Every time we play, something different happens. There was one time I was the only one who lived.
Yeah.
Come on, there you go.
You know how to do all kinds of neat stuff now, like make crock pots. Liz showed me how to make a crock pot. It was awesome.
Well, you tell Jane, Mama said.
Yeah, say Cherry and Vixie says they want to play with me. It is our time now. It's our play date.
Yeah.
It's just for tonight, for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Well, tell them to share time with me.
Did
It's
you
my
just-
time. Do this. Don't you want some cake?
Oh, hubby just gave us exciting news.
What?
Just reconfirmed Steve Connolly will be our guest on the 8th at 8 p.m. Steve is the creator of Middle Age, a high fantasy webcomic that updates weekly. The comic has both single page gags and an overarching story.
It's good.
I have to write that down in my book, but my book is across the room.
If you are a D&D player, you might want to check it out.
Okay, phone. You're making way too much noise right now.
You
need
loud, phone.
to-
You
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah. You need to calm down. You're being too loud.
If I put the link in, can you? I'll make sure we don't. She needs a bigger screen than what my laptop has. Oh, I can't use the bigger screen. I actually get vertigo with a bigger screen. I use my laptop to play on because this big screen kills me. I'm loving my new camera though. Look how clean and crisp
It is.
I am.
I was going to say something about that. I didn't see the Poltergeist day, so you must have got the camera.
Yeah, I got the new camera. First, it was like, why isn't it working?
Character in the Middle Age and the magic sword. What?
The smartest main character in the Middle Age and the magic sword.
Oh,
for Steve.
Just making little feet, guys.
Just making the little feet over.
No, beefy.
The smartest character in the Middle Age is the magic sword.
Okay. You don't get burned out in the process, though. Oh,
there. Ooh, did it come through? It came through clickable on my end.
I don't know. I'm on the computer, so
if you can click through, that's what it is, and it's good, and you should check it out.
beans.
So I'm not working on anything right now. I have that Afghan I'm working on technically, but my hands are not happy right now, so I'm resting them for the game tonight.
Yeah.
And then, but I'll be doing the crochet along next week. So usually with crochet alongs, I do like 5 rows at a time. Ish. We'll see. I haven't done it live before, so we'll see what happens. Oh. Bumblebeans. I like that. Bumblebeans. Bumblebeans.
There's another set of legs for another bee.
Oh, and speaking of different kinds of crafting, I've been working on this is my book, and these are different weeks of the month. So if I open it up, and then I have all my stuff with my stickers, that stuff that's going on here. And then because I journal too, I made journal pages that I haven't filled out yet, but I have journal pages in here that I made. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. The punch wasn't that expensive, and you can get these discs if you want to make your own. So that's pretty cool too. There's a lot of room. And if I need to upgrade my discs, I can get bigger ones.
Ooh.
If I start stuffing it full of too much stuff. So it's somewhere between a journal, an art smash book, and a planner.
It's
When
your
I'm done with it.
Bible. That's
It's
all.
my book.
It's your Bible.
It's my Bible. I saw that you made your magic basement. I saw the pictures. It's great.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't been on Animal Crossing since
Oh,
Monday.
she posted it on Discord today, I think.
You act like I pay attention.
I know you don't. Nobody does, I swear. I swear.
I do, but like it's funny because when we're live is when I get all of my notifications. I can't spend my live looking at my notifications, guys. Oh, goodness.
You're making what? Once we get text back, she'll have her own computer. Blah blah blah. I'm making gold nuggets if anyone needs them for bells.
Mel
You mean
was
on
saying-
Minecraft?
Or are you talking about Animal Crossing? Mel was saying something about she could make something as long as we send her the gold nuggets. I don't remember what it was. I'm making a couple of things left. Wait, I have a couple of things left
Animal Crossing.
to get for it, but it's sweet.
The only thing I have not figured out, Dane, is how to move those rocks where I want them.
He made a video on that, I think.
Is it? Where's it posted?
I don't know. You're asking Captain Oblivious here.
Captain Oblivion. But I finally got my KK concert. Notice how carefully I said that.
Yeah, because the first time you said it in WhatsApp, I was like, wow.
I was too. I was like, that is dangerous. They need to change the name of that thing.
They really do.
And I got my coffee shop. So
Yeah,
I'm doing pretty good.
Three more. Then I'm done with the feats.
The feats.
The feats.
There was oh, and one of my people, I let them move and nobody moved in.
I've
So
got
I
an
have an
open
empty
house
lot.
right now too. It takes a couple of days sometimes. I've had an open house for a little over a week. I'm not worried about it. If it takes too long, I'll just have it demolished.
Helping your 8-year-old catch up on Animal Crossing. Well, I finally today I spent more time today on Animal Crossing than I ever have in one sitting, and I time traveled throughout this year, and
you got shit done.
I got stuff done. Yeah, the person who left my island is a blue bunny with white polka dots. I can't remember her name. She's really sweet. I really didn't want to see her go, but I figured I'm gonna have to start letting these people go and have new ones come in. So I think she came from Crystal's original island, because Crystal's on like island number 3. Yeah.
Well, that's
Poor
because
thing.
they went to swap out the SD cards and nothing carried over.
Poor dear.
It's okay.
Those envelopes I sent you guys has monies in it.
Yeah, I know.
What monies? What envelopes?
It's in your mail.
Oh. Blue with white polka dots. She's blue with like a light blue with white polka dots and a white face. If that's her. She was sweet.
I know I've had 2 come over from Dane's Island. I've had one come over.
Golden watering can to make.
Yeah,
roses.
That's what Mel was talking about. 2, 3, 4. One more for that one.
All right. Well, she moved off my island, and now I have a plot. She took her whole house.
Whole ass house.
She did.
Rude.
she took the house. There's just one of those plots, like when you build a new one. One of those.
Yeah.
Oh, she has a
Come
twin
on, go
sister
back to
named
comments.
Chrissy.
Ooh. Well, I have a red bear named Sherry who moved to Cherry's Island.
I have a Sherry too. It's probably the same character.
Probably. And I finally let my 2 originals go. I said,
I'm
get
probably
the fuck
keeping
out of
mine.
here.
I just moved their houses though, so moved everything around so I could put other stuff in front of the plaza.
Hoo-ah! Shark bait. Hoo-ha!
Shark bait. Ooh-ha. Dane has Cherry.
Yeah, Cherry came over to my island because it's Cherry's Island with the cherries. And there's now 2 cherries. And then Max came over from Valhalla, the little bulldog boy. Feats are done. I think.
Oh, done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, no more feats need to be made. I'll sew them all on later. And I can't remember where Ava came from.
Oh, I didn't see your new cup.
You mean that cup?
Yeah.
You know where I got that cup?
Where did you get that cup?
I got that cup from the Planet Flipside Marketplace.
It's cute.
And by the way, no, I didn't get a discount either.
I don't get a discount either.
Mm-mm. A lot of people think when you run a merch site, you get a discount. No. If you order something, you pay full price. It's true, I tell you. I'm not lying to you.
I no lie to you.
I wouldn't shit you. You're my favorite turds.
I love you, my awesome nerds.
You're such a glorious geek. Okay, the legs are done. Now I got antennas and stingers to make. Then I got to sew them all together. Then I got to make the wings. And I'll show you the picture of the original bee. That's the original bee. And you actually have to felt the eyes in. And I was not about that life. I said, nope.
First of all, finding the wool to do it is a pain in the butt.
Well, apparently you can do it with regular yarn.
Oh, I've never felted acrylic before. I know spinning acrylic is a bitch.
Yes, it is. And I have mad respect for the people who do that.
I did it in high school, and I did a lot. I started carding it into wool, so it would actually, because just straight out trying to drop spindle it was a bitch. I
don't have heats. I'm a
I just a loaf you want to touch. No, you don't.
No, you don't. I have Pete's, but no more. I has loaf here on the floor. So that's the size difference between the big bees and the little bees.
They're so cute.
But like I said, for Vixie's sanity, I made the little ones.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably become bullets.
They're too squishy. Watch. They squish.
Yeah, that's good though. When they become bullets. I took away a Lego the other day. I'm like, no more.
Lego's bad.
Go right in the garbage. I'm done. Done. They know the oldest one leaves the room if I say that. It's like, I'm out.
Well, he knows. I'm out of here. Fuck that.
Mom's on her last leg. I'm
Striped
leaving.
Twinkies. They're. Well, the funny thing is like, I forgot that I needed brown when I started them. Like, I looked at the picture 100 fucking times. I was like, oh, I have all these colors. And then I got to reading when I was making the actual bodies. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to switch to brown. I got to go find a brown. Do I have a brown? Fuck. Then I found a brown. So, it'll work. It's a pretty good cup there, Vixie. Needs a different lid, but it's a pretty good cup.
I had to change out my lid. I don't like the way the lid sat in it. I think I got a Yeti 20-ounce lid.
I might have to. We have a store called Vanderbilt's. It's a Western wear store. And they sell like camping gear and hunting gear and shit. It's like a small version of like
Hey,
Big
Jimmy.
Five and Cabela's. Jimmy! But they sell Yeti, so I might have to go down there and get a different lid.
Take your cup there so you can try them on.
I'm gonna. And when people ask me, where'd you get that cup? I'm gonna say, Planet Flipside Marketplace.
You can catch us on YouTube. I need to get you a dot.
Dude. Like a whole bunch of them.
Oh, just one. You can,
Just
and
one?
we can get them as bracelets,
Ooh.
so people can just touch their phone to your bracelet, and all the information goes onto their phone.
I wore my hoodie the other day, and I was out in public, and people kept looking at me, and I was like, "It's a show on YouTube. It's called Planet Flipside. You need to go subscribe." Justin gets so embarrassed when we go out in public. He's like, "Will you please stop?" No, no.
Well, and if I get you the bracelet, you can go ahead, tap your phone on the bracelet.
Tap your phone on my wrist, buddy.
Guess what? A surprise! It'll be a big surprise. Totally see you doing that. Okay, it's a newer version of Kiss My Ring. Tap your phone.
So here's a fun fact about humans. When people start standing in lines, other people follow. And nobody knows what these lines are for. So you can just randomly start. I can randomly start a line and be like, "Here, look. Put your phone there. It's a neat trick. Put your phone there. It's a neat trick." And just stand there for like an hour.
Put your phone there.
I'll stand outside of a department store. "Hey, tap my wrist with your phone and just go on." "Okay. Hey, you next. Come here." I'll do it.
No, last night, I'm going to tell everybody, last night, while we were playing Minecraft, one point I looked up and there were 58 viewers.
That's amazing.
They didn't stay on long enough to all count as viewing us. But we had 58 people fly through our show at one point. I think 24 registered altogether.
That's a pretty good number for us.
That is a good number for us. Actually, Gaming with Vixie has been topping the charts this last month.
Look at you, lady.
Was one of our lesser shows. Now we're starting to be the top show. So I don't mind. I'm kind of happy about that.
Kind of feel bad that I keep missing them.
I was really surprised when I looked up. I was like,
"Holy shit.
I've never seen that number before."
Are you sure that's right?
Because one person said, because usually we have about 8 at the most during Gaming with Vixie. And somebody in the comments that I'd never seen before said, 18 viewers, that's pretty impressive. I said, 18 viewers? I looked up, it was 56, 57, 58. And I was like, are you insane? Why are you
here? We don't know you. Please stay.
Please subscribe. Little old ladies playing Minecraft. Come on.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Seriously. It'd be fun. Oh my goodness. Oh, I must be
Look what you can do.
Look at what I can do with the wrist. Look at what tap my wrist. Look at what you can do.
Look at what you can do. Oh, my ear itches.
Oh, scratch it, lady.
Just the tip, the very edge of it, where you would put an earring.
I saw a pair of earrings at Spencer's I almost bought yesterday.
Yeah?
They were big hoops, and they said brat in them.
Oh, I've seen those. Those are cute. Were they
Tap
golden?
and win a subscription.
Tap and win, yeah. Tap and win. If we when we hit 500, you can win a box of stuff. That's what I would be saying. Box of stuff. Lots of stuff. It keeps growing. It never ceases to amaze me as it grows. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, I was stuck sneeze. Oh, I hate those.
No, sorry, I was crunching on ice.
No, I had a stuck sneeze.
Oh no. Tell them you're giving away free subscriptions to Planet Flipside.
Flipside. Come on, tap the wrist. Free subscriptions to Planet Flipside.
All you gotta do is tap my wrist and then your phone will take you there and you just gotta hit the subscribe button. You don't even gotta pay for it.
Oh, it's too funny.
We
You know,
gotta do it.
I have to admit though, people want what they can't get.
Yeah.
When I helped open the first coffee house I ever opened, I was 18.
Uh-huh.
It was a little coffee house in the middle of nowhere on A1A on the side of the road in Florida, nowhere.
Yeah.
And it was called Java the Hut.
Oh, that's such a good name.
And we took about a week to get it together. I mean, there wasn't a lot of, it wasn't exciting. We did have this one artist come in and like do paintings on the wall of like, there was Janis Joplin and Hendrix and.
So you had murals.
Murals.
Yeah, those things.
Murals.
Because I can English.
And you know, the Beatles, he did the Beatles. A bunch of stuff. He was really good too. And he just did it for fun. So that was cool. We didn't have to pay for that.
Sweet.
But the first night we were open, and our windows were all blacked out. Blacked out the windows. First night we were open, I had my brother and my friend stand outside the door and not let anybody in. The next night we had to turn people away because we were at code all night.
Oh my goodness.
Because people thought it was a happening thing. Nobody could get in.
They wanted to know. They needed to know because people are nosy.
It's human nature. And one of the owners were like, "You're a genius, but we didn't make any money tonight. You're such a genius, but we didn't make any money tonight." I said, "Don't worry about it. Tomorrow."
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "Okay." I made over $1,000 in tips that night.
Nice.
At a coffee bar. There's
At a
coffee.
bar,
We had coffee, brewed coffee, espresso drinks, and brownies and popcorn and cookies. That was it.
That was it.
That was it. That was all there was. And there wasn't even live music yet. It was great. I loved that job. The owners were flakes, but I loved the job. I had to leave when I figured out I hadn't been paid for 3 months. But when you're getting bar wage, you live off your tips. You don't realize.
No, any kind of food service, you live off your tips.
Yeah, so you don't realize right away until one time I went, "Wait, I haven't paid."
Sushi.
So
Hi.
Sushi, what you doing, Sushi?
She's looking at me like I'm stupid, like always. What do you want, woman?
What do you want?
You didn't scratch my butt today. We figured out that Dad gives the best scritches and scratches because him's got the big hands.
Well, yeah.
And covers more ground. I said they just like me because I scratch your little butts, right behind, like right in front of their tails.
Yep, that's the spot.
And they love it.
It's a magic button.
It is on every fucking cat.
It's the magic button. Even big cats.
Mm-hmm. Wasabi's funny though, like when I scratch his butt, because like he tries to get his butt to touch the back of his head. I'm like, dude, you can only bend so far.
You're gonna break.
And he knows that I have 2 hands, so I have to have a hand on his head and a hand on his butt, or else he gets real cranky and starts butting me.
Hey,
she's very demanding.
You not know the assignment?
Apparently not. I didn't even know there was homework. Fuck around.
Nobody told me. Nobody told me.
Not a single motherfucker.
It's like you should have seen the waitress's face when the new IHOP came in, and I looked at her and I said, "I didn't get my email."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Excuse me?" I said, "I'm a fat woman, and I did not get my email telling me that an IHOP came into town." She tried so hard not to laugh, and I looked at her and I said, "It's okay to laugh. It's funny." She lost it.
So we recently in Salina, they got a McAllister's, which I did not know was a sub place. Okay. And every time we go to there, there's this line of cars.
Yeah.
Well, we drove by 3 days in a row and the same fucking cars were there. I think they're doing the thing that you did with the locked door.
Just had the staff park in the driveway.
I'm not joking.
Well, Chipotle came in town, and I was going to try them.
That's where.
But there was always such a line. I still have never tried them. I'm like, forget it. I'm done. I'm not fighting for.
Well, okay.
Quasi American Mexican food.
It's not. It's not. And I will argue until I'm dead.
It's not quasi Mexican American?
It's just food.
Oh, okay.
They can't claim it as Mexican. They can't claim it as American. They can't claim it as whatever.
They can't claim it.
Food. It's spicy if you want it to be. Because they do have salsas. I go in and I get, they did have cauliflower rice for a while and I didn't try it when they had it. I'm afraid of cauli rice, but I need to try it eventually since, I'm doing keto.
Yeah.
So I get the white rice and then I get chicken for my protein. And instead of getting refried beans, I'll do black beans. Because I like black beans better.
I like both.
And then this is where the fat kid kicks in. Because, I'll get lettuce and I put spinach in it. Like my bowls are huge when I go to Chipotle. And then I always make sure it's a break day because their best salsa to me is the corn salsa, but they need to lay off the fucking cilantro.
I don't like cilantro. That's probably why I'll never eat
Don't get their corn salsa because it's got cilantro.
It tastes like soap to me.
Yes. Too much of it tastes like soap to me. I can eat it, but not in like mass quantities like everybody likes to put it in there.
And actually, it's a gene. People who taste cilantro taste like soap. It's a gene. You actually that's actually you're tasting correctly. It's just the way your body matrix is, and some people don't have that gene.
Right.
And it's the same thing with Earl Grey tea.
Justin doesn't.
Earl Grey tea tastes like soap to me too, or perfume, depending on how high the oil content is.
Never had it.
Well, if you think cilantro
though.
tastes like it, woo, Earl Grey tea is worse.
There's a beer. It's shit. You put an orange in it. Anyway, it tastes like it's this one beer. It's blue something or other. I can't remember the fucking name of it because I don't drink it. Because every time I drink it, it tastes like cologne. Yeah, I don't like it. I heard with cilantro, you either like it or you don't. And it's an allergy.
Kind
of.
I've
never really had a reaction to it. I just don't prefer it in mass quantity.
Yeah, it's more of a you have a molecule in your DNA that switches on the don't eat button.
I'm gonna fucking Google blue beer now.
And then Earl Grey tea is the same way. So for the longest time, people would tease me. They're like, "It does not taste like soap." I'm like, "It tastes like soap."
Blue Moon.
What?
It's Blue Moon.
I've seen it.
Fucking cologne to me. I don't like it. Oh, so yeah. After the corn salsa, then it's of course the guacamole, and you would hate it, and
I hate
sour
guacamole.
cream, and lots
I love
of
sour
shredded
cream.
cheese. Oh yeah, they charge you extra for that though. It's kind of.
Oh, I'd probably go home and put my own on it then.
So I actually
terrible.
Took 2 recipes that I used to make and put them together, and we call it our homemade Chipotle because it's taco chicken, crock pot chicken tacos. Basically, you take chicken breasts, you put them in a crock pot, and then you smother it in salsa and whatever else you're going to put in there. And then I put guac and sour cream and
stuff.
Like I put the black beans in the crock pot, I put corn in the crock pot, and then
I love
the salsa and the
Labatt
chicken.
Blue.
I like
Blue
Labatt
Moon.
Blue.
It's called
like
Blue
Labatt.
Moon.
Yeah,
I've seen
Blue
it.
Moon,
it has an orange on the label.
It does because you're supposed to stick an orange in it. It's really weird. I don't
Do you
understand.
know? Okay. You know why they stick limes in beer in Mexico, right?
I just figured it was so it would have a citrus to its base. Or
keep
makes
the
drink
flies
more.
out.
Oh.
It has nothing to do with the flavor. It has
Man, I
nothing to do-
brewed beer for years and didn't know this shit.
That's why you don't see them push them down into the beers too. They keep them on the top take them out, drink, put it back on.
See, no, I was always
It's to
taught
keep
when
the
you put
flies
your fucking
and the
lime in your
ants out.
Corona, you thumb that shit in, you flip your beer upside down until the lime hits the bottom, and then you flip it back up. When you pull your thumb out, you just got to suck the shit out of it because it's giving you too much head.
You're very American.
Yeah, but I grew up in New Mexico, okay?
It's you all who started that. It's the orange beer, but it's called Blue Moon.
Yes, you made chili for dinner. I had
So is it orange like Zima is grapefruit?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not a big beer fan, and I brewed it, like I said, for years.
I brew mead. I like mead.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, man. I can make some rocket fuel, let me tell you.
I do orange blossom honey mead.
Mm-hmm.
That goes over huge. Even hubby, who doesn't drink, drinks that.
I can't remember. I know that the last mead is honey based anyway. Or it's very
it's fermented honey, basically.
Yeah. And the last batch that I helped make, I can't remember what the fuck was in it, but we opened it way too soon and it was like rocket fuel. It still got me drunk, but it was like fucking rocket fuel. It was a good time.
I use champagne yeast because I like it to be bubbly.
I think we used beer yeast.
Oh, I use champagne because I like it to be soft bubbles. It's delicious. It's sweet. Mm-mm-mm.
First time we used to make it in 5-gallon pony kegs. And the first time I ever watched beer burp in the process, I was like, what is this beer doing? It's not supposed. Oh, it is supposed to do that. Okay.
Mead is really easy because you don't actually have to brew it like beer.
Right.
You just have to siphon it twice, I think.
I don't remember, but what I can tell you is
you're
not supposed to use a turkey fryer if you're going to make beer, but we had a not turkey fryer to make our beer with because it was the biggest pot we could find.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why not? It's all it is a crock pot.
Yeah, basically.
That's all it is.
Basically,
I would use it.
See, and talking about beer crafting is crafty, people.
Yeah, this is true. And when we did maple syrup, the pan we made our maple syrup in, that was some kind of hubcap for a tractor thing. And my great grandfather pounded it out until it was huge.
She said, I took a tractor tire.
I made that shit out. Oh, one of the best knives. My mom has one of the best knives in the entire world. And it was a saw blade. Before it was a knife. That thing holds a edge to it like nobody's business. I want it. I'm like, I'm inheriting that knife. I'm the next one who gets that knife.
Mine, motherfuckers. Can't touch it.
Nobody touches that knife but me and my mom. I love that thing.
It's very rare that I drink anymore. I think I got all of my drinking out as a teenager and a young adult.
I got some mics 2 days ago for New Year's Eve.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We have Twisted Tea in the fridge, and we have a couple of bitch beers, which Justin drank most of. Now, I am not safe around Fireball.
What's a bitch beer?
Anything that is considered like Mike's Hard Lemonade, Zima.
I don't consider that beer.
It's what
I consider that a wine cooler.
Right. Like not that
basically.
I drink them. I don't like White Claw, but White Claw's a bitch beer. Any kind of hard seltzer's a bitch beer. I don't like alcohol.
Hubby doesn't either. So I said he only really drinks, well, except for peppermint schnapps. He likes peppermint schnapps.
Oh yeah. Give me Rumple Mints. That's
what he likes.
I'm a fuck ass.
I like Goldschlager.
Goldschlager's a little too... Okay, now the funny part about this is I will drink an entire fucking handle of Fireball to myself.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, give myself alcohol poisoning, but I don't like cinnamon. Don't ask me what the fuck my problem is.
See, I don't care for Fireball because of the whiskey.
Oh, I don't mind the whiskey. I just don't like the cinnamon.
I'd rather just have the I'd rather just have the cinnamon.
And
I love cinnamon.
It's guaranteed the first shot of Fireball, I'm gonna gag on it. And after that, I'm okay. It's that first shot that kills me every fucking time. But then again,
Jägermeister is what I've never drank it. I never plan on drinking.
Oh no, I won't touch Jaeger. It smells like cough syrup.
It's distilled deer blood.
It smells like cough syrup, and
it's because it has lots of NSC in it, which is licorice.
So when I was with one of my exes, he bought this house. I picked out the house. He still lives in it. It's not a big deal. We're still really good friends, actually. He's tore down my playground in the backyard because it had a tree house back there. I was really pissed when he did that. But anyway, we had a house party for the housewarming. We did not know how to throw small parties. Like his 30th birthday, we threw a 3-day party, and there were 200 plus people at my house every night. Okay, but
I understand.
we had this house party for the housewarming, and somebody brought a bottle of Jaeger. And not even 5 minutes in my house, that bottle hit my brand new fucking tile granite flooring and stained my grout. And to this day, that stain is still there.
You have to use heat.
Honey, I tried everything. But regardless, he was the one who brewed and took the big, huge deep freezes. Turned it into a kegerator, tapped it and everything. And I think he had, I don't know if he ever actually went through with it, but because the garage was right on the other side of the kitchen, he was actually going to cut out part of the wall and put taps in the kitchen wall. I was like, you should do that.
That's my dad's side of the family. My Germans in Wisconsin, they actually have stuff like that, and all the houses have stuff like that, and full bars downstairs.
Yes.
I remember I came to visit once, and my uncle was like, we don't have what you drink, and ran to the store and got like all the things that he knew that I have drank in the past to make sure his bar was stocked. And when I say it was stocked, I mean like a bar, you could walk into a bar and have less alcohol than these people.
I helped at an event one night, and the town that I'm from had a huge German population because the German Air Force was there for over 20 years. And you want to talk about some really good apple corn is my shit. That shit will fuck you up, but it goes down so smooth.
It's smooth. It's like apples.
It really is. Oh man, I love it. But what I was going to tell you was, so you were talking about there being a bar in houses. There was a house that we were looking at before we moved into this one. And it was an old school. And we went downstairs. There was a full ass bar and a stripper pole in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
I said, welcome to motherfucking Kansas, where you got a stripper pole in your fucking bar basement.
Well, what if you get snowed in?
I'm not dancing on it, bitch. I'll make Justin do it. He would.
It's exercise.
Jelly Bean swears the minute you get me talking about food, it's done. I proved her wrong, though. Go watch the last Cherry Rants. I switched it up.
We train hop is what we do. You can start us anywhere. We're going wherever we feel like going.
Fuck yeah. That's because it's a craft show or a gaming show or a whatever fucking show. It's always going to end up being everything.
We don't have... How's that different from Florida? We don't have basements.
Yeah, you guys don't have basements. What the fuck is that about?
We have bars on the pool.
So check this out. That was another thing that I tripped out about when I moved to New Mexico, was that there's nobody in New Mexico who has basements. No. Let alone a 2-story house. 2-story houses are not a big thing.
We have a few 2-story houses, but not many.
My God. The historical site of Salina, and there's actually 2-story houses in the town that I live in, but in Salina and Abilene, there are massive 2-story houses.
Yeah, in the historic districts, there are 2-story houses, but nothing that's new is 2 stories.
No, everything is usually 1 story.
Because the hurricanes come through and knock everything down.
Oh, what was that? Ike. He was a president. Anyway, he's from Abilene, Kansas.
Eisenhower?
Eisenhower. There's the Eisenhower house is in Abilene, Kansas.
Yeah,
we pass it all the time. It's the house he was born in and raised in, and it's actually a museum now. But everybody in Abilene is just like, it's because he was born there that it's a big shit deal. It's also where the Russell Stover's factory is.
I need to go talk to them.
The Russell Stovers?
Yeah.
Okay.
They messed up the lasagna.
Nope, that wasn't Russell Stovers. That was Stouffer's.
Oh. Oh, Russell Stover's. Oh no, I like
The
them.
chocolate factory.
They make the chocolate s'mores.
Yeah, actually,
Those
you can
things are
actually tour the
so
factory.
good. My
Actually, that
mom
way.
got me one once. It's a graham cracker with marshmallows, and then they
Mhm.
dip it in the chocolate. Those are delicious.
Yeah, they are. Matter of fact, I almost took a job working at Russell Stover's overnight, and the minute that I walked within 20 feet of the building, all you smell is just chocolate, and it's permeating. And I was like, I can't.
Murdoch's Fudge.
Uh,
Downtown Traverse City, Michigan. Murdoch's Fudge.
mm,
You see the big marble tables out in front of the windows. You could go stand and watch them make candy. But that smell.
Well, Russell Stover's they actually do tours of the facility. Well, they used to until COVID. I don't know if they do anymore, but
Probably not.
they did tours of it, and then Salina
Hershey
has
and
Tony's.
Pennsylvania does too.
Well, Salina has Tony's, which is a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
They also do Red Baron and a lot of the cheaper pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because you can tell who works there because they always walk out with a stack of pizza because all of their fuck ups they sell to their employees for like $5 a piece
Or less.
Yeah.
And sometimes free. I know.
So like your pizza rolls, your Tostinos.
We had a
Red
huge
Baron,
Sara
Tony's.
Lee factory. Now, if you didn't work in the cherry factory, you worked in the Sara Lee factory. You did one or the other or both. I did both.
Right.
And everybody had Sara Lee.
Yeah.
Sara Lee stuff. Because you get it free. Things that messed up, we get it free.
Yeah.
And then we made the world's largest cherry pie one year.
Oh.
That thing was huge.
I bet.
It was delicious, too.
There was one year a guy did the world's largest tortilla in New Mexico and actually made a burrito out of it. And it was at a festival. So like everybody got to eat. It was really cool.
I love those kind of things.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things that we used to do during the cherry festival, cherry soaked beef jerky.
Oh,
they or buffalo jerky, not beef, buffalo. They take the buffalo meat and they soak it in cherry juice for 2 days, and then they turn it into jerky.
Now, did they use Bing cherries or did they use sour cherries?
Bing.
So they were the sweeter ones.
The sweeter ones, yeah. But they were spicy. The spices they use are spicy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a.
The only reason I know the difference between cherries is because where I'm from,
there's a lot of different cherries.
There's
a lot of
cherry farms up there. So we have a cherry festival every year. There's an apple festival every year. But I'll tell you, my favorite thing in the entire fucking world to do is go to a goddamn wine festival.
Those happen in Wisconsin.
They're in New Mexico. I mean, Kansas. I didn't think actually.
I think everyone has a wine festival.
Yeah, but like I didn't think that Kansas actually was really big into wine until I started seeing all the wineries around, and I was like, oh, okay. They actually have a Wizard of Oz winery, and I was like, welcome to Kansas.
They have a Wizard of Oz theme park that never actually took off.
Yeah,
in North Carolina.
So there's where the movie takes place is actually about 2.5, 3 hours south of me.
Yeah,
it's over by
the theme park was like in I want to say North Carolina.
It probably was,
but it only stayed open like a year or something like that. I actually have footage that I've worked into videos of like the broken cobblestone road because they had a yellow brick road. And some of the
yellow brick road actually does exist.
Eerie. It's like it is creepy. That place is creepy.
Wyoming has a town that has mountain oyster. Ugh, no, yep. I don't want them. I just had a brain fart. Did you see it?
Arcane Punk eats those all the time.
Blech. No, I'm good. I don't want to eat bull balls.
I didn't actually think he was eating them, but then he did a video and sure enough.
So funny enough, nobody ever believes me, and Vixie can attest to this. There's a festival every year in Michigan when hell freezes over because there's a town in Michigan called Hell.
Yep. And that's all. It's a little town too. It's not
tiny.
That big of a town.
It's smaller than Frankenmuth.
It's Frankenmuth is one of my favorite places to shop.
It was my memos too.
Frankenmuth has the great little shops. They're all mom and pop shops. It's fun to shop
And it's
there.
the tiniest little Christmas town, Yellow River Finding
Yeah, and
Alive.
it's Christmas year round.
All year.
Yep.
I have a picture of me somewhere in front of the big green warehouse they have in Frankenmuth.
Yeah. There's a little place called Saugatuck. Saugatuck, Michigan is where the MTV Beach Party MTV was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there, and that is the cutest little town. I loved it there. I really wanted to live there. I'm like, ooh, look at that. That house will be mine one day.
I told Justin
Yeah,
I would never move back to
loved it.
Ohio, but Michigan is on the table.
Oh, I love Michigan. I love living in Michigan. If I can move back to Michigan, I would.
Well, it's got all sorts of different terrains. It's got mountain areas. It's got
Mm-hmm.
flat land. It's got
Yeah,
got
the
all four
Olympics.
seasons.
One year the Olympics was in Traverse City at Crystal Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have your lakes, you got your rivers, you got your marshes.
It's surrounded by 5 Great Lakes.
Yeah. And I don't remember ever not being able to swim.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, when did you learn how to swim? And I'm like,
Since
I don't
was
remember
little.
ever not being able to swim. Even
Right.
when I was real tiny.
Well,
So
and-
my mom probably threw, which most people do there, so don't get all weird.
yeah, you just throw your kid in the water.
Throw your kid in the water and go scoop them
Like
up.
infants, you throw them in the water and see if they float.
Yep. I mean, you don't let them drown. You pick them up, you scoop them up, but you do it a couple times and they figure it out.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been taught to fear the water.
Right. I mean, there's swimming classes for that too, but you know.
We took swimming classes just so we could go down to the lake down the street without mom.
Yeah.
That's why we took them. Because there was an adult there watching.
There are people in the world that don't believe that lakes and rivers have undercurrents and tides.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why.
The freshwater currents are everywhere in the fresh lakes.
Yes.
And they will pull you under and eat you.
Yes.
It's almost, and sometimes some of the bottoms, like Crystal Lake in Michigan, that's up north, like Petoskey area, that they have what we call a muck bottom, but what it is basically is it's a lake and then quicksand.
Yeah.
There's a river under the sand that will drag you under and
suck
kill
you the fuck under.
Yeah, so don't put your feet down.
Well, the funny thing is my mom did swimming lessons for us when we were kids, and my granddad used to have shit fits because I was his fishing buddy, and we would go fishing on Lake Erie all the time when I was a kid, and he could never keep me in the boat. Now, mind you, this is also the lake that caught on fire in 1980 because it was so polluted.
I drove a speedboat in the Detroit River once. Talk about
Ooh.
polluted. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I almost got in trouble though. I was young. I was probably
I think the Detroit River,
ten?
if I'm correct, feeds into the Maumee River, which runs through Toledo, which feeds into
Correct.
the Ohio River.
correct. I got behind a couple of big yachts that were kicking up wakes. And I was jumping the speedboat over the wakes. My father actually grabbed my shoulders and moved me.
Yeah.
Like, no. You're
don't do that. We'll break the boat.
He when you come down, there's usually a splash.
Yeah.
He lost his glasses in the Detroit River.
Oh, fuck around, Bixie.
And back then, it took forever to get a new pair of glasses.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't just walk into a shop
I'm
like
terrible.
You can now.
I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I love speed, though. Oh, God. Don't drive motorcycles, speedboats. And we started young. I mean, the first thing, first vehicle I was ever in was a snowmobile.
Yeah.
They packed me up in a snowmobile and took me home.
Have you ever been to any of the northern states? I don't know if I haven't been to the UP in a long time, but I know in like Wisconsin and the Dakotas and Montana and Wyoming, they have on the sides of the roads, they have little pads for snowmobiles, and they have little stop signs and little yield signs, and it's just adorable. I think it's fucking great.
Because if not, they're going to be on the street with you.
Yeah.
Because that's how we got around half the year. Because you couldn't get through with your cars.
No. I thought Justin was shitting me the first time he took me up north. I was like, whatever. And he's like, no, really?
Yeah. We had actually, in Traverse City, they started about when I was in junior high, they started reworking the road system so that there was a two-way road.
Yeah.
And then on one side, there was a path that was fairly wide, like almost the same size as a one-lane road. And that was for wheeled traffic. So skateboards, rollerblades, bicycles, whatever. And then just beyond that was a footpath that was like cobblestone for pedestrians. And because everyone walked or rode bikes everywhere. I mean,
right.
And
God, when I was a kid, I used to get on my bike when I lived in Toledo, and I would just get on my bike and go everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd end up at the mall most of the time, but
I mean, it would not be unreal for us to go 10, 20 miles on our bike.
Yeah.
Just to somewhere.
Right. As long as you were home before the sun went down and the street lights came on.
Even then, half the time my mom didn't care.
Well.
But there were moms. Oh, man. The one lady next door had what we would call a rape whistle today.
Oh, yeah.
And she would blow that thing. It was so freaking loud.
Yep.
And her kids knew they were in trouble if they heard that whistle.
Oh, shit.
They're like, we're late. We're in trouble.
Lady.
All right, guys. We'll be back in about 30 minutes for Don't Starve Together. I hope to see you all there. And thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I did.
We always enjoy you guys being here. And we always love being here.
Okay, love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Dude, crap!
Make a bunch of eyes on my face.
I would do like probably your eyes and then 2 more sets.
Oh no, there's gonna be 3 on each side.
An enophile is a connoisseur of what?
Can I phone a friend?
Nah, right? No more dead. Dakota, if you're dead, you're dead.
See, that's all your stuff.
Increase, do this 5 times for 36. And then the next, it's just completely fucked off to me. Like, it's not a normal...
Good evening, Planet Flipside. How are you this evening?
Yeah, but do you know the area code for Dawson's Creek, or the zip code for Dawson's Creek? 901 away.
So, Richard, tell me.
Yes.
Why are you here, Richard?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Oh, I do. Hubby and I have been reading his comic for, I don't know how long.
Hold on.
A long time.
Wait a minute, Richard, you have a comic? You have a comic?
And it's linked in the description below.
This was not rehearsed.
No idea.
Baby, it's been hard to feel.
Oh, fuck you all. You blew me the fuck up.
That wasn't nice.
That was me. You're welcome. Shit. That was bad. Go away. Go away. Ah!
We're all gonna drink it.
Yeah. I can't.
I gotta chop a goblin in half, dude. That was the best shit ever. Like, and he was done. It's done. Goblin dead. Done.
I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you.
Go ahead, say it again.
Dobby's tiny asshole.
I got a heart on fire. Someone hit the alarm. My heart on fire. Lighting up after dark. I hold my breath.
Come here.
Not that kind.
You're mine. You're mine.
Hey y'all, don't forget to support the channel and get some really great gear.
Planet Flipside Market is the place for merchandise. Support the channel and get great gear. The choices are amazing. Get something nice. You deserve it.
Be good to yourself and to the channel. Just do it.
Pasen por Planet Flipside Market para mercancía increíble.
We are all made up of the stuff of stars, and that makes us extraordinary creatures. Find your spark, ignite your passion, and make your dreams come true. I believe in each and every one of you.
People make time for what is important to them. That's why we're here.
Remember, if someone's mean to you, it's only because they're jealous. There's no other reason.
No matter what life brings you, you're one tough cookie. Don't forget, trolls taste like chicken, and love your fellow humans, even if they're stupid. Kylie, bye!
If it makes you happy, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. Do what makes you happy.
Remember, confidence is power.